Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope that you guys are all having a great Tuesday. We have a stock to talk about. SpaceX reports earnings today for the first time, and I wanted to make sure that we talked about what the market is currently expecting and what the bull case and kind of bear case might look like. Again, I really hope that you learned something new. And if you do, please consider dropping a thumbs up and subscribing if you feel like we earned it. With that being said, I do plan to live stream when SpaceX reports earnings. As many of you guys know, it's set to report earnings today after the market closes, with AMD as well. Again, another big player. With that being said, how will markets react? That's something that we're going to have to pay very close attention to, because SpaceX is actually having an amazing day. But that has not been the case for SpaceX lately, right? It's been consistently showing signs of lower highs and lower lows, aggressively selling off. And if you take the highs into consideration, from the highs of $230 per share to the drawdown of 104, this stock lost over 50% of its value. And even at the current value that it's at, trading at what, 119? If I'm not mistaken, it is down 48% from the highs that it made, losing over $1.5 to $1.6 trillion in market cap value. Now, can it recover? There's a few things that I quickly want to talk about and highlight. So first off, for those that do not know, again, I pulled it up here on the Investing Pros software. If you guys ever want to use this software, it's going to be the first link in the description down below, so you guys can download this software yourself. With that being said, based off of fair value, there looks to be another 16.7% downside. This company is all speculative. Do not expect huge returns. At least this is what every analyst is telling you. It trades at a negative PE ratio. Yes, this company produces, as of right now, $19 billion in revenue. Remember, it has a $1.5 trillion market cap, but it loses $8.6 billion in net income. It's not so much about what it's currently doing, but it's about what the outlook looks like. And that's what a lot of analysts are saying, right? The first thing that I quickly want to highlight is, of course, Elon Musk, SpaceX to report earnings for the first time ever in history shortly after markets close. Wall Street expects $6.9 billion in revenue, $2.1 billion in EBITDA. But the real concern is just 2 days later. For those that do not know, again, if I'm not mistaken, August 6th, just 2 days later, August 6th, over $110 billion worth of SpaceX shares will be unlocked. Finally, private sellers are going to be allowed to start selling. How will the markets react, right? That's a question to really ask yourself. But we're really just talking about earnings today. The Wall Street expects 24 cents of a loss per share with the $6.8 billion in revenue. With little conviction behind the numbers, loss is estimated to widen up to 18% over the past month. And one strategist says that analysts are most likely licking their fingers and sticking it in the wind. The big thing when it comes down to this is the valuation is absolutely insane. The short interest has been huge because it's been getting absolutely destroyed. CapEx, again, how much they're possibly over investing, is $18.5 billion expected for the quarter and $45 billion for 2026, landing them in a market that just 2 weeks ago was repricing exactly that. The unlock is 911 million shares with over $100 billion, which is what we just talked about previously. That's the first unlock of private sellers being allowed to sell, and this will be tradable as soon as Thursday, right? This is the one that I found the most interesting. This is my favorite take. Again, not because I believe it has to be true, because I still would love to see that if a company reports terrible earnings, then a company should sell off. But we know that that's not how Tesla or any of Elon's companies trade. It's based off of guidance, right? What is the outlook for this company? It says SpaceX reports earnings today, but Bernstein says the quarterly results should not matter. Very convenient, right? Instead, analysts are focused on management's confidence in its AI and orbital data center strategy. Bernstein says that the investment case is about if, not when, for a multi-trillion-dollar valuation, while Deutsche Bank expects inline results and believes that the stock could stabilize after lockup expirations. And again, that's this whole number of shares that are allowed to be sold shortly after they're unlocked. Both see AI growth as the key catalyst. So what we are learning is that there needs to be talk about, an actual sense of direction for this orbital data center that Elon has presented. That is what really earned it that trillion dollar valuation. To my understanding, XAI, as of right now, burned through a bunch of capital. And I would say that is the big concern as of right now. SpaceX meets expectation but continues spending heavy on AI and Starship. The stock may struggle to rise because of $104 billion insiders become eligible for the sell 2 days later. Bear case, revenue misses. Again, this is bear case for SpaceX. If revenue misses, losses remain near Q1 levels, or spending rises further. Remember, markets have not been a big fan of huge CapEx spending. So this will be a big tell how markets feel about a company with insane valuations that is aggressively spending into its CapEx, yet they're still missing on revenue and their margins have still widened, right? So at its current price, SpaceX is worth about $1.5 trillion. To become a $3 trillion company again, it would nearly have to double. So again, there's just a lot of uncertainty with this stock, but what perfect time to do it, right? Like, again, if you really think about when sentiment is kind of in your favor, it wasn't last week. It definitely wasn't the week before that, right? When big tech reported earnings and they still sold off. I would say, again, you guys let me know down in the comment section. I'm not supporting it. I'm not encouraging it, but markets are incredibly irrational right now. Why are markets up 2.7% on the day? It's because Treasury Secretary Bessent said that by tomorrow, we should potentially have a peace talk or peace deal with Iran. Think about it. We're like 22 weeks in of this deal, no deal bullshit. And yet markets are still celebrating not just 2.7% today, but they're also celebrating 1.7%, if I'm not mistaken, of a rally yesterday. But guess what happens? When they announce that there is no peace deal and they continue to attack one another like idiots, what do markets do? A 0.5% drop. It's the same thing over. It's doing exactly what the Trump administration wants the market to do. And I'm not here to fight it, right? It's I would say it's the most convenient time for SpaceX to report earnings because you need markets to be irrational to support that irrational valuation. My only thing that I also want to bring up is that AMD is also set to report. And AMD is not a cheap stock. If you plug it into the Investing Pro software, you can see that AMD trades at 172 times its earnings. Now, again, it's a company that has done very well reporting earnings, especially on its last time that it reported. Markets loved it. But are they still going to love when it trades at a crazy premium? Remember, there is no room for disappointment. If AMD begins to disappoint, that could be or produce a possible another leg down for AMD and maybe some of the other chip stocks. But again, markets are so irrational right now. They're so incredibly bullish. S&P 500, if I'm not mistaken, just hit new all-time highs that all stars are aligning for an irrational bull breakout for a lot of these overvalued companies. But again, time will tell. Today, after markets close, we will find out if SpaceX ends up exceeding analyst expectation with their talks about what the future holds. Again, Elon is great at this. Think about the Optimus robot and when that was presented. Think about the Roadster, the full autonomy. That was presented years ago, almost nearly a decade ago. And guess what? We still don't have it. But guess what? Tesla is still trading at nearly $1 trillion market cap. If anyone can do it, it's Elon. But there is no great opportunity without any form of risk. So just be cautious, right? I bought some SpaceX shares for my kids when it was trading at like 118, 115. It sold off to lows of 104. I bought a few $1,000s worth of it. I have no intention of selling. It could drop 50% and I wouldn't sell it. I bought such a small amount that I just wanted some exposure for my kids. And if SpaceX actually does begin to deliver, I would love to be a part of that rally once things actually begin to kind of fall in line. But again, I would be naive to think that Elon doesn't overpromise and often underdeliver in the timeline. I still believe that Elon is one of the greatest minds of our generation. I really do. Some of you guys might be like, but Ricky, you always talk shit on Tesla. I own two of the most expensive Teslas. I have a Tesla Roadster in pre-order. I love my Teslas, other than the amount that they depreciate. And I think every Tesla owner could say that. My thing is, I am critical with just because I like Elon and or I like the product doesn't mean that I have to ignore the insane premium that its current valuation offers. It is not a cheap stock to own. Oh, Ricky, but the Optimus robot, but I'm over it. It's been years, and still we're being, presented the same fruit in front of us, yet nothing is actually getting delivered. It's just, I want to see results, not just the talk, right? And I'm sure many of investors for Tesla and Elon feel the same. So I'm very excited to see. I really hope that they knock it out of the park. I would love to see SpaceX begin to recover. And if they do and they knock it out of the park and they meet investors' expectation for their EPS, for their revenue, and their guidance is really good because of how they talk about the orbital data centers, I think that can be great, right? Maybe we can go back to IPO prices so all those private investors can at least get most of their money back, right? And we'll see how markets react after that. I'm excited to experience this with you guys for the first time. SpaceX reporting earnings for the first time today after the markets close. I do plan to live stream it. Again, just another reason to subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I earned your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And don't forget, if you ever want to join our live trading sessions, second link down below. We trade live every morning at market open with our LPP team. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access, no subscriptions. We have members that signed up back in 2018. They paid once and they still watch me trade live today. Appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.